What causes PMDD rage? Is it the sensitivity to hormones? Is it how your body responds to serotonin? Or is it your history of trauma? All of these things definitely play a part, but the crux of it, it's your body telling you a message that you need some support. The process I used to eliminate my PMDD rage was actually a really simple one. And in this video, I'm going to break down the steps, so hopefully it helps you too. The number one thing I did before anything else was herbs. I will say this until I'm blue in the face. Using herbs straight away as like a quasi first aid intervention will be your greatest blessing. When you're in the midst of PMDD rage, the idea of doing the mammoth list of things that people tell you to do online, such as taking 100 supplements, walking 10,000 steps a day, and basically becoming superhuman when at a time of your cycle, when you just don't want to be around anybody. Expecting anyone to do that is frankly impossible. One thing that is possible is sipping on a herbal tincture. A herbal tincture for PMDD is a mixture of medicinal herbs, usually extracted with alcohol, that you basically shot throughout the day. As simple as that. What I would do is I would have a little pots of herbal tincture this size, have 3 bottles, and I would dot it everywhere. So there would be one by my bedside table, one in the car, one in the bathroom, and I would take these 3 times a day. So when I woke up, when I was having lunch, and just before I had dinner. Why I believe this is the first step for PMDD relief is because it's easy and it doesn't require planning, it doesn't require thought, and it doesn't require time, which are all things that are in short supply when you're struggling with PMDD and PMDD rage. The herbs work as first responders, coming to the scene first, calming down the situation, allowing you time and space for other support to arrive. I will link to a previous video where I share some of my top herbs for PMDD. Once you've got herbs going and they've started to do the heavy lifting, and started to bring that PMDD rage under control, I moved on to nutrition. People always say food comes first, which with most cases I 100% agree with. But with PMDD, it is a completely different story. I know from my own personal experience, when I was in the midst of PMDD, especially my rage episodes, there's no way that firstly I'd want to cook, have the willpower to plan what I wanted to cook, and have the willpower to quote unquote eat the foods that would have actually pushed the needle forward. And that is why when it comes to PMDD, I'm such a big fan of herbs coming first. Anyone can just drop a couple of mils of herbal tincture in their mouth 3 times a day. So the types of foods that I would recommend you focus on if you really want to bring that PMD rage under control are foods that support detoxification, foods that support your blood sugar, and foods that support your nervous system. How these foods work to support your body while you're experiencing PMDD rage is by supporting your body's natural functions. Oftentimes, you and I don't realize that we're not eating in a way that is supporting your body to work optimally and are not allowing our bodies to have the best opportunity to be healthy. I'm so glad to see so many conventional doctors are now seeing the importance of nutrition in supporting their patient. You can even be seen by a health coach in the NHS, showing how attitudes are changing to incorporate the foundations of health in the conventional healthcare system. Once your PMDD symptoms are really under control with the use of herbs and nutrition, and you're finding it easier to function on a day-to-day basis, regardless of where you are in your cycle, it is time to start focusing on your mindset. From my experience, this isn't something that should be overlooked. After dealing with something as debilitating as PMDD, it can leave you feeling lost, scared, hopeless, and most importantly, leave you in constant fear that your symptoms will return. Incorporating practices such as affirmations, EFT subliminals, all help to reprogram the fearful PMDD programs that you've been carrying around for months, maybe even years. After recovering from PMDD personally and working with women that suffer with PMDD themselves, an additional support tool that has helped with controlling PMDD and PMDD rage is hair tissue mineral testing, aka HTMA. How HTMA tests work is by providing a picture of how your body is utilizing the minerals that you eat. HTMA can show things like, is your body eliminating the products that actually worsen PMD symptoms? The presence of any heavy metals that may be preventing your body from limiting materials that impact your PMDD. And if your body is holding on to past trauma, that can make your PMDD worse. And yes, mineral tests can really show you that. I'm looking at calcium in particular. So this is another layer of support that directs your PMDD treatment in a way that is unique to your own PMDD story. Even though PMDD rage is scary, it is not inevitable. The right focused support can turn your rage into calm.